What are my PRZs? 1, 1/2, 1/4. Why is 2 and 1? Why are 2 and 1 not PRZs?
Because they're the one being divided.
That's right. I divide the constant by the leading coefficient, not vice versa. Okay? All right. Because it's all of these divided by all of these.
Hooray!
Right. All right, let's start testing them. That's what I would start with anyway. So 4, I do need a placeholder. Drop it. It is 1. So I get x minus 1 times 4x squared plus 4x. Has anyone found the shortcut yet?
I don't
know
know
a good
it,
place
but I know
to start.
what's right and what's wrong from my mind. I don't know that. It just tells me what number it is.
This is a perfect square trinomial, so I can finish factoring. 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1. Right. Yeah, you will. That's fine. Let me show you the shortcut real quick. Here's where you want to listen up really carefully. Subtract 1, divide by 2.
1 and negative 1. Hey, let's go.
I'm going to make you show your work. Okay? I'm going to make you show me this. I'm only showing you this shortcut so that you have a springboard so it doesn't take you so long, so you know a good starting point.
Okay.
So take out your calculators quickly.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You know how to do it? So all of you come in and be really confused on the homework and
That's not
I don't
true.
understand this whole package.
That's not true.
I'm really confused on the homework.
Okay, well, Charlie pays attention about 25% of the time.
I pay attention 0% of the time.
All right. Graph this on your calculator. I just did Desmo, so I don't have to hook up my dot cam and all for this one little problem. But I want you to look closely. If you just look, you don't even have to actually calculate it, but you should see that it looks like it's crossing at about 1. Yes? Does everybody see that on your calculator?
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
If my PRZs are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1/2, plus or minus 1/4, and I graph this and look at it, I'm probably going to try 1 first because it looks like it's crossing at 1. Okay? Just hit graph.
Wow.
Yes, no, maybe so. Do you understand the shortcut? Do you see what we're doing? All right. We did 17 yesterday. Let's do 18.
So that graph is
The graph, if you look at the graph, where is it crossing the x-axis? Negative 1/2 and 1. What answers did we get? Yes, absolutely. Negative 1/2 bounces, which makes sense because it happened twice.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
so
Everybody
we
okay?
don't get like a big long package that helps us study everything instead of just like.
Well, you have your notes, but we always have a study guide. Right. Okay, back to number 7. That is a Logan problem because Logan doesn't write any notes.
Logan doesn't need notes.
catch up with him.
Oh,
It always does.
no.
It may not be in this class, it may be in pre-calmax, but it always catches
You're
up.
going to get to college like
Yeah.
Miss McGee did and not know how to take notes.
No, I didn't. PRZs, tell me what they are. Notes.
4.
1, 2,
4.
1/2, and that's it. Well, so essentially, one's already on there. Essentially what you do, this is how I go about it, is I just list all the factors of this one. Then I look at the leading coefficient and see what it is. Because you're going to divide them all by 1, because 1's a factor of everything. Right? Does that make sense? Or did I spit that out too fast? Yeah, correct. Again, I'm going to use the little cheat code there and find a place to start so that I don't have to test every single one of them. So I would graph this, look at where it crossed, and try to pick up one that is. The graph that on calculator has a one star. Think about it. Yes, BJ.
Where'd that 1/2 come from, though?
So it's plus or minus
1 divided by
1, 2, 4, 1/2, and 1, 2, and 4, and then you divide them all by.
Don't be what again. That wasn't me. That was the ghost name. Ours is Apostapa. I changed it.
Yeah, I know how to divide, but I don't see like where you're giving it. 4 divided by 4 divided by 2.
Yes, I changed to the Apostapa.
And 2's already on there.
Apostapa.
Right, so you got 1, 2, and 4.
We could change it.
You divide them all by 1, and you get 1, 2, 4. Then you divide them all by 2, and you get 1/2, 1, and 2. And those are already on there. No. All right. So it looks like this one's crossing at 1 also.
No.
So I'm going to try 1.
It crosses in 2 different places, doesn't it? Isn't this one of the ones that does that?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Did everyone PRZ this one? Did anybody not PRZ this one? What'd you do?
Why wouldn't you PRZ it?
Why wouldn't I PRZ it? Somebody look at it a little. No. You're exactly right, Alex. You can split it. You can slash it. Look, don't make more work on yourself if you don't have to. Take out a 2x squared. It leaves me with x plus 2 minus 2 x. Did you really? Let me see.
Photo math.
Did you photo math that?
No,
You probably don't tell stories.
I'm telling you, I swear. Don't. I always try slash. I don't want to do that much work.
Yo, this is some bullcrap.
Okay, so PRZ, remember what quadratic formula was in the quadratic unit? It was your last resort. If nothing else worked, you could always quadratic formula. That's what PRZ is. If nothing else works, PRZ it, because then you can get it factored in. So it's kind of a last resort. Now I can take out a 2 out of these.
So what if we do PRZ?
What?
PRZ.
No, you'll come back to the same thing. It's just more work. Now it's completely factored, and now I can do x equals -2, x equals 1, and x equals -1.
No, I did
Yes,
when I PRZ.
you could. But if it asked you,
I got 2x squared.
and then you solved it, but if it asked you for factored form, you would have to get it to this. Otherwise, it's not completely factored.
So factored form can't be.
Factored form, you can't factor any of the parentheses any further.
Oh, well then I just didn't care enough to completely factor.
But if it just says solve, you don't have to factor completely if you can solve it
Because
now.
like on this one, instead of like trying to factor all these out, I would just put the big print. This so like I would have to actually factor them down to where they'd be the almost.
Yes, so that would be, yes, that'd be, what, x minus 2, x minus 3?
Yes. I mean, and I get it, obviously. But like,
Yeah. You would, that's fine. Again, that's just, it always works. It's just messy. You don't have to do that much work if it can factor, but it's not wrong if you do. Other questions about that one before we move? Number 19. 2x to the fourth plus x cubed minus x squared. How do I already know I can't slash this one? That's right. There's 5 terms here, so gross. So I'm probably going to list, well, let's list the PRZs first. There's not a lot of them again. 1 and 1/2. I'm probably going to graph this and see. I feel like we did this one yesterday, did we not? I've been going crazy. Yep, it looks like a 1 and a negative 1 again, so let's try it. If I do 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Are y'all liking the synthetic division better? Those of you who were like, I'm just going to do long division. Yes? Okay. I told you you would. It always happens like that. All right, x minus 1, 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. I still can't slash it, can I? This is a double PRZ. Okay.
I slash you after that.
The reason I know I can't slash it is if I slash here and I take out an x squared, it would leave me with 2x plus 3. But over here, it would leave me with 2x plus 1. Those aren't the same, so it doesn't slash. Yeah, that stinks. That's okay, because it looks like on my graph, negative 1 is also a 0. So I'm thinking that this will go in, negative 1 will go into it. Let's see. Drop it, 1, negative 1, 1, and it does. Ooh, not only is this a double PRZ, absolutely. You do have to use quadratic formula, unfortunately, because nothing multiplies to 2 and adds to 1. Okay. And I'm actually going to get 2 imaginary solutions for those last 2 solutions here. So I got x equals 1, x equals negative 1, but I got to pick up my other 2 solutions from somewhere because this is a degree of 4. So here it does not factor, nothing multiplies to 2, but adds to 1. Therefore, opposite b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2. Because it was not factorable. Anything that I can't factor down, I'm going to PRZ and try to factor it down. It didn't slash. It wouldn't slash. You didn't have the same parentheses there. We tried, but it didn't work. One, two, three, 4. Once you get it to a quadratic, if it doesn't factor, you can always do quadratic formula. Can't do quadratic formula until you get down to a quadratic, though. Yes, because I PRZ'd this one. Because I've already done the actual question one here. And so this one broke down once I got it factored to here. And now I look at this as a whole separate problem because I'm trying to factor it. The possibility. Double PRZ with quadratic formula. That is as hard as it gets, though. It's double PRZ quadratic formula. I know. You look so excited. What number was that, 19? Do you need 20 or nah? We did 20?
Don't listen to me.
Your work is just so impeccable you thought we did it together. That's what it is. Number 20. Charlie, great. What are your PRZs here? Look at it. What are they? 1. Let's go in order. 2, 3, 4. 12. 36. Yep, 18 is 2. What's next? There's something before 36. 24. Great day. And that's all because the leading coefficient is 1. I'm definitely cheating on my calculator and pulling one that I think would work with all these numbers. All of them will be like this now. You'll have at least one where it says just list the PRZs, not find all the zeros, where this is what we're looking for, is just listing them out. That'll probably be your most complicated one for PRZ possibilities. No, there's no work with it. But you'd probably have something like
You're gonna give me an outrageous number, something like
this up front.
560 and then 530.
No, there's not. Logan Freeman. BJ needs to be left alone.
What are you thinking?
I know.
Charlie.
All right, somebody give me a hint. What should I try? 3.
Wait, what? This is 20? Negative 4.
Drop it, multiply. Oh, sorry. I'm telling you. 24, negative 72. All right, so I got x minus 3 times x squared minus 2x minus 24.
You wrote 24 on
Hey, did I do something wrong, or is there 2 ways to do this?
It depends on what the question asks you. If the question says list the PRZs and find all the zeros, yes. But if it just says find all zeros, then no. No, that's fine. You just use a different starting zeros. Your completely factored form should come back to look at ours. Yeah, because think about 20. If I divide 20 by 2, I get 10 times 2, right? But it's still going to be 10 times 2 is 20. If I divide it by 5, it's 5 times 4, it's still 20. It's still the same thing. You'll come back down to it. All right, so I got x equals 3, x equals 6, x equals negative 4. That is exactly how many solutions that I needed, so I am done. Didn't